Okay, here we are again. I've decided, you know what? I need to give it one more shot. This Arcane thing, after last time, took me multiple days to get over. Season 1, Episode 3, but we're on to Season 1, Episode 4. I'm going to give it one more shot. Everybody said, give it one more shot. Hang in there. I'm going to do it. As a therapist, I got to have some kind of oomph behind me, right? But if you want the fully unedited version of any of these episodes, because some of this stuff isn't making it to YouTube that I'm talking about, go to Patreon. The VIP tier is where it's at. The fully unedited episodes, they come out sooner there too. As soon as I finish this, boom, it goes to Patreon. A couple days later, it's going to come out to YouTube, and it'll be a shortened, edited version. But if you want the full thing, go to Patreon, support the channel, and see tons of extra content. By the way, we have full album reactions over there too on that very same tier. Much appreciation to everyone who's supported us on the VIP tier and has hung in there with Arcane, because look, I was ready to quit. Nick read the comments because I cannot read the comments to hear anything that's coming in the future. I appreciate the support and the comments. I want to go back and read them in hindsight. But he said, hang in there, Dad. One more. Do one more. And I want to see what this is at. But after losing Vander, it's like my favorite dude. He was the supporter. He was the guy that was the glue. Vander's dead. The big guy with the goggles is dead. I think Milo's dead. I think all of them are dead except for Vi and Powder. And flippin' Silco, or whatever that guy's name is. Like the worst possible character on the show. Although some are going to argue that there's some sympathy there because he's probably had a traumatic past and that's what turned him so sour and bad. And he and Vander were once best friends, but there's a reason they're not. And there's a reason he's bent on destroying the world with this serum that he puts in everybody. I don't know, man. I got all kind of thoughts. I think we need to do a live stream and just us on this VIP tier can chat about what in the world is going on here, but no spoilers. Cause if I get through this one, I think I'm good if I can get through episode 4, but I cannot have them, especially after the end when Vi said, you're a jinx, which means you're bad luck to everything. Wherever you go, you are bad luck, and I'm done with you. Get out of here. Stay out of my life. And then I see, what's his face, Silco, embrace Powder. Like, come here, honey, I'll take care of you. We'll get him. Don't worry. I will be here for you. And then Vi gets taken on by the cop, who I don't know where she went. So help me if Powder turns into a bad person. Then I may really just want to cash it in. But look, I've wasted too much time. Without further ado. It is Arcane, Season 1, Episode 4. If you want the full version, do not forget to go to Patreon, the VIP tier. It is all there. As soon as I finish this, it goes over to Patreon. A couple days later, it goes to YouTube in a shortened version. But look, we appreciate the support and we appreciate you coming on this journey with me to see Arcane. But look, the name of this is Happy Progress Day. Can I say but look anymore than I've already said it today? Happy Progress Day. I'm not even reading this fine print because my contacts don't allow me to see super close like that. Let's just do this. There he is. Little man prof. It's like a Yoda or something, man. Who is this guy? Jace.
Can you believe it? Our city is about to turn
Jace.
200 years old.
Wait. Why is he bringing Jace in? After Jace. Oh, I get it. Because Jace and Victor just did that whole experiment. They saw his thing actually worked, even though the professor was like, banish him. Get rid of him. We don't need him anymore from the university. And now he's like, if so help me if he buddies up to him. Like, well, this chick who's the leader is like really liking this, so I think I better invite him back. And me and you, Jace, we go way back, correct? No, I don't trust this guy further than I can throw him, but I could probably throw him a pretty far away.
Bicentennial.
It's shaping up to be an amazing Progress Day.
Progress Day, which I don't know. Maybe they're talking about the Progress Day. Maybe this is fast forwarding into the future.
He realized nothing he could accomplish could compare to the contributions of his students.
I had no idea.
That was his sacrifice.
You always give that speech. I could never take your place.
I agree with them. Your hex gates have done wonders for our city.
And there's always people who are bandwagon people who are here just because you're on top. That professor, I'm pretty sketchy about. A little sus because he's the guy who was like all for Jace, supporting him. and then flipped and like, it's time to banish him. I followed the rules, Jace. And now all of a sudden he's back in. I don't know. There's something up with him.
Victor and I have just the thing. The next chapter of Hex Tech. Come to the lab this afternoon. I'll show you.
I'll look forward to
Hex
it.
Tech.
You certainly have something to live up to, my boy.
Progress Day. Boy, what an advancement in the world. It seems like everything is like all glitter and gold and wonderful and beautiful and sweet and bright. They're not showing the underworld.
Kate!
Serves you right.
Who is Kate?
I can only imagine.
Is that the little girl is that the girl from the rich family that was there at the beginning? That he was with when the bomb exploded in the building? Is that the same girl? She's just grown up now?
I'm giving the big address tonight.
We really have descended to anarchy.
Have fun hurting the drunkards.
You really have descended to anarchy. She's funny. I think she's got a good head on her shoulders, and it's like, I hate being in this royal family type thing, but mom's controlling every move I make, and he's full of life now. Jace looks so much better. Ooh.
Shipping manifest?
From your friend downtown.
Oh, wow. Whoa. What in the world? So somehow that potion, I think it's the same one, right? That turns you crazy and strong, is now getting shipped illegally. Pay them off, funnel it through. These people must be coming in to steal it or something. But how do you steal something that heavy? Like, what do you do? Oh, boy. No, don't put it up! Now they're trapped. Oh, it's literally invisible. Oh, it's Vi. Isn't it Vi? Or is that Powder? I don't know who these people are. I had to check because I can't remember what they all look like. I'm looking at them in the face and they look very similar. I think they're sisters, right? This is Powder with the blue hair. Vi, I think, has the red hair. And hopefully they keep that up throughout. But this is Powder going to the dark side and is with that dude, Silco. I think she's probably still with him, right? And so she somehow, it seemed like, had a way to make herself invisible or something, or to attack them from within. And she took those guys downstairs out. And then she comes up as classic Powder, right? She's so sweet, so innocent. And she comes up like, no big deal. Hi. So this is Powder coming back, and I adore her, and I just to see her go to the other side. I just don't even know. So are these guys right here are they good people, or are there two bad people fighting against each other? Because I for sure know the people with the liquid Silco guy and all his people are not good people. And Powder, I think, is on his side now, moves into the future. It's Vi!
Vi?
Oh my God!
I want to fight. You're not ready.
You have got to be kidding me. First of all, I cannot believe that was Vi on the other side hidden behind the mask. Secondly, I'm shocked that Vi, you think about it, had to have seen Powder and saw it was her, but almost like she didn't care and she was moving on, didn't stop to say Powder. So I don't know if she was like not wanting to say anything and wanted to just get out of there and get it done, but she was clearly trying to light this stuff on fire and get rid of it. And Powder's like, no way. And then they see each other, and boy, talk about mental health. Do you see the trauma response there? As soon as she saw it was Vi, and she's like, Vi, it's like the little sister came back in her. all these memories came back. This is what PTSD is. This is, I know y'all see me smiling right now, but I see it because I love the formula here. And I love the fact that we can see things play out in real time because we can do something about this. But when you connect the dots, you can see how things work. She's going back as if she's the little sister who's been rejected and been left and been abandoned. Vi is seeing her, and you saw the Jinx thing, like you're Jinx and you're just... And Vi just quickly turns into, I don't care, I'm doing this. And so Powder immediately recovers from that. Remember fight or flight or freeze? And Vi was a fight, and Powder was a freeze response. Well, Powder kicked right into fight and completely took her out. And I don't know if these things can't be killer things, right? That she's shooting. She didn't just kill her sister. There's no way that just happened. It couldn't have. I got to see this again because the stare down and when trauma kicks in and you go back to that, remember, trauma goes from the brainstem all the way up around to the cortex. So immediately when we have some traumatic situation that happens, whether it's something we see, something we hear, a song on the radio, or we get an experience of being in a car wreck or whatever, it immediately hits the brainstem, which is the very first thing that's developed in our brains as we're infants in the womb. So it's the first thing, and then it develops all the way up to the cortex as we get older and older into our teenage years and all that stuff. So trauma goes in from the brainstem all the way up. Brainstem is primitive. It's the Neanderthal brain. It is the fight or flight or freeze. It is the reactionary protective mode for us. And it's what allows us, sometimes when you hear a pow, some people will think it's a gunshot because they've experienced that before. And some people are like, it's fireworks or whatever. Somebody's doing something. And it goes from the brainstem all the way up to the cortex quickly. Other people, it's like, nope, that's something dangerous. Watch out. This is such a good thing because when it comes to EMDR and PTSD, the way we treat it, it allows the brain to desensitize to the trauma so you're not so fed off it. But they probably haven't seen each other in forever. And now all of a sudden, she did not expect to be thrown into this moment. And here we are. I have to see this again, y'all. I cannot believe what I just saw. Can you believe what I just saw? Oh, man. So those protected things, like French fries that are coming out of their body, are only good for 5 minutes, and then all of a sudden they're loose. Powder has these weapons like nobody's business, but that's the bad guy, right? They're equipped with everything. They can take anybody out. And she just shot her sister without... I think there's a part of her that's like, I just shot my sister. I can't believe I did that. But then she has to go into reactivity mode because that guy's coming at her ready to kill her. And she pulls out the machine gun, y'all. Oh, wow. She's just shooting everything. She's destroying everybody. And they take off, but she's still shooting. She could care less. Oh, wow. She's staring him down like Vi would.
Heimerdinger believes science should be used to improve lives as much as we do. We just need to show him it's safe.
And what about the council?
I'm so glad you could make it.
Wouldn't miss it for the world, my boy. What do we have on the docket?
A Hextech gemstone.
Something everybody could have. It's gonna hit it?
Wait! Holy sprockets.
This new version is stable and absolutely safe.
The gemstone can power virtually anything. The Atlas gauntlets. The mining colonies and the fissures can work faster and without fatigue. I want Hextech to be a tool for us to build
Could
a
be
new
too
world.
much, though.
And now, it's finally possible.
Somebody's gonna use it the wrong way. This is so much like technology, isn't it, in our world, that it's like, it's awesome, like to be able to do new and creative things, but also it could be pretty dangerous if people use it the wrong way, which very often happens, gets into the hands of the wrong people, and we lose sight of what this is really for. Just remember that in life, especially if you're raising young children, because when it comes to technology, just like this seems really magical and amazing, but it needs to be used the right way.
Obviously, there are a few kinks to iron out and screws to be tightened, but give it a decade of careful research and it will be ready.
A decade? What?
A breakthrough like this takes time, Victor.
See,
putting that kind of
something's
power
up
into
with him.
everyone's hands is dangerous.
I don't know
Keep
about
at
this
it,
guy.
and I'm sure you will discover a way to safeguard
Professor
Hextech
stalling
against
it.
misuse.
All those shells. She's pretty smart. Where is Vi? Please tell me Vi is not gone. Like, please don't tell me Vi is gone. Oh boy. That's the dudes that got
I
trapped.
didn't do anything. She's crazy. She shot me.
Who shot you? Who were you working for?
I can't. He'll kill me.
Caitlin Karaman. Why does that not surprise me?
Ah, Caitlin. So it's Kate. He said Kate because he's known her. Jason's known her for so long, but Caitlin, the official name. Is this guy that was the cop that went bad and tried to make the deal with Silco and then took Vi at the end of that last episode? Trying to think.
Sheriff, but she doesn't need it, and clearly this
Maybe he
takes
got promoted.
priority.
I
Because the
realize
other lady
you
got
used to get in
killed?
your way, Kierman, but we have a chain of command for a reason.
He just seems bad. If that's him, he seems bad. I don't know who he is, but it's like he's not hearing it. Even the initiative, she's like, I am meant for more than this. If you're ever meant for more than this, don't lose your drive. Don't lose your passion. Don't lose that. I mean, you have to follow rules. I know that, but please don't lose that desire. His voice sounds the same.
Yes, sir.
Good. I want this one on a boat to Stillwater Prison.
Yes, sir.
Fired on us.
There are always mishaps in battle.
Oh, there's
The
Silco.
firelights were a
There's
target,
Silco.
and most are dead.
Could have handled those brats. She's a problem, and we all know it.
We. Who's we?
Oh, he's like, tell me.
The topsiders are leaving us further and further behind.
I already told you.
I'm asking you.
Oh, she's there.
One of those firelight whack.
It's almost like this is her new Vander, right? This is her new person that she trusts, that she respects, that she is attached to, that she's loyal to, all of those things. And so they're just like this. And he's, of course, probably using her, manipulating her through this whole thing to get what he wants. But he knows how to play that part of the kind of caring, compassionate, supportive, and mentoring older person. It's really something to watch this, how these two work, because that's how we left the last episode.
I know. Sisters, right? Can't live with them, can't stuff them back in the old baby maker.
Today's screw up will set us back weeks. Doing this for us, Jinx. All of us.
Jinx! So he's renamed her to a different name, Jinx, which is what Vi said to her at the end. I'm kind of wondering if he heard that at the end of that, or if she said, Vi's called me a Jinx, so I'm going to rename myself now. I'm going to be Jinx, which is like, it's kind of a fire name, but not in this way. I don't like this at all. I don't like any of this. This is like creepy to me. This is kind of weird. Oh my gosh. What? What in the world? She has to give him a shot in the eye to keep him going? Like drugs or something? And she's willing to do that? That's how connected they are, and enmeshed and twisted and codependent and just weird, man. And he maintains total control and manipulates everybody in this show on his side.
Your mother would be proud.
Would she?
Tired of mingling?
These people have nothing new to offer me.
We've shown him our research. He thinks we need more time.
It's Progress Day. Representatives from all over the world have come to see what new wonders a city of progress has to offer. X-Tech has the potential to change everything.
over.
The world is ready. I've already spoken to several potential investors.
Investors?
Oh, she's testing the new one out. Like she doesn't care.
It wasn't.
She's mentally just going off at this point because of the trauma, having seen her sister, not knowing where she is. Did she just die? Like, did she? I don't know what the heck just happened to Vi. And now she's got that thing with Silco, where it's like, just sit down, go take some time. And that's probably the last thing she needs because she's going to sit with her thoughts. And her thoughts all go backwards. See, not forward. So they're going backwards into what happened, who that was, what happened to her, how she feels about it. And the belief system of being abandoned and being left and being not cared for.
I'm weak.
See her thoughts.
Savika will clean it up.
Savika's a regular Johnny on the spot.
Always having to prove herself. Always. You got
Guess
this,
it's
Jace.
time.
Good evening. I know many of you probably didn't expect to see me here today. And believe me, I'm just as shocked as you are. A few years ago, the Hex Gates opened their ports to the world and made Piltover prosper beyond anything we could have ever imagined. This year, we've created something new for you.
Oh, Professor.
Something that's...
The dinger. He's not going to like it. He's got this script to read about all the progress and the things he wants to unveil. The professor's like, don't do it. We need time. It's not time. The other lady's like, do it. You go for it. You can do it. And I feel like he's just conflicted right now. I don't know what to do.
We'll share with you when the time is right.
Oh, come on. Try and do it spiral. Gone. Not happy. Here we go. I know.
Last year,
It's like
didn't he
he-
launch a blimp halfway across the continent?
Airship, actually. An airship has a rigid metal hull. It's not a blimp.
Fire! See, at least she pays attention to what's going on. They're all just standing there. There you go. See? Trick. That sounds like a Jinx thing. That is a Jinx thing. The little bomb she makes and the explosions she could do. Mm-hmm. Yep. Oh man, if this is, I feel like I gotta call her Powder. If this is a Jinx thing, I'm telling you, she's going completely to the dark side, all to get attention of Silco so that she can get her status back, y'all. There she is. Jinx is at it again. I have adored Powder, and now I cannot stand Jinx. Everything's
How did
gone.
it come to this?
Professor, you should have let him announce it.
May not be your preferred constituents, but
Yep.
they're still our people.
Exactly.
The Undercity cannot be controlled. Not by us.
So where does that leave us?
We've seen their ingenuity over the years. Of course they can.
It was my responsibility to safeguard this technology, and I failed. My
Again?
mistake cost people their lives. I have come before you to recommend that we suspend all Hextech operations until the situation is resolved.
Wow.
You would sacrifice your life's work?
Without the Hex Gates, my goods cannot reach foreign markets till winter.
But if we do nothing, we leave ourselves vulnerable to malefactors. More lives may be lost. Perhaps the time has come to explore a more radical solution.
What are you suggesting?
That a new chair be brought forth.
What?
As a counselor, he will have the resources necessary to protect all our investments.
Hextech security should be administered by a scientist. I second the motion.
You gonna step down?
Well then, shall we vote?
That's me!
Half a dozen enforcers dead! Enforcers dead!
Yeah.
A building blown to pieces!
Boy, see? And she's like, so what? I did it. It was awesome. I love it. And he's like, it's like Vander, do you understand the attention this is going to get us now? Do you understand that they're going to come after us? Do you understand that this ruins our operation of what we were trying to do? She's like, nope. Same as Vi did with Vander, man. This is the same flipping thing. Jinx is pretty doggone clever, y'all. She's like, look at what I found. And this is like the formula. And then she goes to hug him. Can I please get the affirmation? Can I please get just the acknowledgement that I'm okay, that I'm good enough?
You know how I've suspected there is a single mind behind the Undercity's violence? I think whoever attacked the square is our suspect. The same symbols showed up at the botched smuggling operation at the Hex Gates.
The heck? Yeah, there's one thing I've learned about the Council. They need more than just theories.
Since when did you concern yourself with the Council's opinion?
Oh boy, that would be awesome.
That's a ceremonial position. I'd live behind a desk.
You almost died, Kate. I just
Doesn't want to live behind a desk.
Thanks.
It's like, nope,
But I
not
already
me.
have a job.
Folks in here aren't usually very talkative.
Yeah.
This one was hit by friendly fire. He's got reason to talk. Must have been sent in today? You don't understand. I have to talk to him.
Oh, you'll be able to. As soon as he can move his jaw again.
Vi?
Who the hell are you?
Oh, dude. That's the end. Has she always had that VI there, the 6 Roman numeral on her cheek? That is fire. Vi's down there punching the wall for practice. She survived it. So it was the big dude that got destroyed in the prison, jaw shut, can't talk. Who did it to him? They send her to Vi, who can take anybody out. I cannot believe what I just saw. I mean, I thought it would like kind of chill out after episode 3. I thought there's no way they can keep that much intensity up. So it's worth watching one more, right? Just to see. This brings on a whole new element because it's like they took a turn and went a whole new direction, fast forwarded in years, and then brought in some new characters, but kept Vi and, Jinx, Silco, like keeping some of the main people. And Vi, this is what's so interesting to me. Vi full of so much anger, and especially now that she's seen her sister. And Jinx, still bent on proving herself in such a destructive way, has lost all of her innocence. Everything from childhood has now, and this is what happens with attachment stuff, right? And trauma, is that she's found a place to belong. This is like taking a drug, like when you see a drug addict, they're not born being a drug addict. They don't love it. It's not fun. It's not awesome to live that life. But it's the one way to have control and acceptance is to be able to have that substance to use sometimes because of all the pain, abandonment, neglect, abuse, trauma, all that stuff they've had. She's the same way with attachment. Everything I've lost Vander, I've lost Vi, my sister, I've lost all my attachments. So now I cling on to this one. And even though it's a destructive one and I am destructive, I am still getting power and control out of it. So it makes me feel good. So unhealthy, but it's the way it works. And here's Vi. This Kate's gonna go down and talk to Vi. And I don't know when all the dots are gonna get connected, but it's coming soon. I've got to watch again. Here I am. I just said I quit. And now I'm back in again. What in the world is happening with this show? And we're only on episode 4. What in the world's happening? Was there like 9 episodes a season? Oh, y'all gotta let me know in the comments. Well, you can't let me know stuff ahead. You gotta let me know about this now. Stay with me in this process. And if you want more, go to Patreon. The full unedited episodes are on Patreon. You don't want to miss that. Edited version, shortened, gonna go to YouTube. But the fully unedited goes out immediately after I record this, and usually a couple days before it actually hits YouTube. So if you want advanced notice, advanced feature, advanced watching, viewing, and you want to see all the unedited stuff like happens in here where Nick clips it out and the edited cleaned up version goes to YouTube, check out Patreon. It's a good way to support us on the VIP tier and also to get extra content because you know what? That VIP tier is going to decide what series I start next because I think I want to keep doing this. This is so much fun. And there's album reactions over there as well. Remember, it's not real therapy, but if you need some, please check the links. We have links in the description for you. Leave your comments. Let us know what you think. And remember, mental health matters. Boom. See you on the next Reaction Therapy.